Sup, Mr. Kill? How's it going, dude? Anything good up here? Ooh, M16 with A1s? Why is the Mac 10 here, bro? That's gotta be going in the basic set category, if you ask me. It's just gotta be. That can't be going there. Oh, boy. Mhm. Alright. This shirt is, like, almost comfortable. It's actually so sad. It's kind of messed up, actually. Like, it looks comfy. The sleeves feel fine, but the actual shirt itself kind of feels like shit. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna do some solos. I wouldn't mind getting some games in with solo. But if he's not interested, then I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit. I noticed the other day that I did a very, very short stream while solo doing some, like, sorry. I did a very, very short stream in the evening. And I feel like I had people that were coming by to the stream that normally were not around. Like, there's a lot of people that aren't going to be here because I do have a pretty big EU audience. People that are used to me being online earlier in the day. You know, a variety of reasons why they're not going to... Why the viewership's going to be down. I'm going to less people around. Things like that. Do I try Armory Lockdown? Yeah, sure, let's try it. But we had some new people coming by too, and that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So yeah, would like to get some duos in with solo, but if not, we'll just hang out. I wanted to get a stream in today. I did not mean to not get on today. So I wanted to do something, you know. Yo, what up, Seiko? Hope you're having a good day today, man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dude, this has got to be one of the better builds. One of the better guns you could get, even. Wait, does it have the M16 upper, or is it the M16 iron? I think it's the upper. So I'm not going to be able to rip this off and use the front iron sight. The thing with this build, honestly, more than anything, like, the M16 is fine. Don't have a helmet, that's fine. The main problem is this thing has a fucking hollow. I think I would rather have any other... In fact, if I find an 818, I think I'm ripping off a scav gun and putting it on this thing instead. I've been enjoying the 818 lately. Going for, like, the Battlefield 3 Cobra sight style on it. It's a shame that the optic isn't bigger, but... Yeah, what's up, Bluff? How's it going, man? I was looking at my phone around, like, 9 p.m. And I was like, I wonder if people are missing me. And then I saw that you were one of the guys that I was looking, like, where's the seal at? And I was like, ah. I meant to get on a lot earlier. There's been some updates in the old life, though. And I'm chilling. Something like that. Something like that. Judy, what's up? Durwolf and Jehudi. Similar sounding starts, very different names. I think I'm just gonna go for it. It's way too quiet after all. Governor? Hello. 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 Oh, there's a safe back here now. It's only in Forbidden. Did I hear AK-12? Dude, Hoodie, I feel that. I feel that so hard. I gotta swap this optic out. Unacceptable. Nothing for me. Let's go raise like a zombie. Yeah, man. Dude, if I ever feel like that, and it's early in the stream, it's cooked. Like, if I feel like that and it's late in the stream, I just get off, right? Like, it's fine. It doesn't matter. But if I feel like that when it's early, oh, hell no. Actually gives you tier 4 armor. I'm kind of surprised about. Let me in. M110. Gasp. Dude, there's like a fight going on near Sluice over there. They're straight blasting. Oh. Dude, I'm a little sleepy. I'm a little sleepy. What do you mean they didn't hit you in the head? A PK? Yeah, I think I'm a PK guy over a hollow guy, actually. Is that a little weird to say? Ooh. AK-12. Okay, well that's a good news. There's some good, a good sign, Ethan. Should I go for dot? You only like the bat ear. Like, as an optic or in the hollows? Because I do like... Hold on, no. Big bag. Compared to the rest of the hollows, like, I'm cool with the bat ear. But that doesn't mean I like the bat ear, though, you know? Like, it's like my least favorite hollow site. Yeah, we're on the same page. We're on the same page. Hey, where was the big bag boy? Who was it? Where'd he go? That guy's got a Russian optic. I don't think I can rock that thing. What's all this then? Nothing good. I haven't gotten a player kill yet, so if we do find a red, it's gonna have to go in the booty hole. This will be looting scavs at this point. First time I've ever in ABI air that I felt this way. Damn, that sucks, man. I'm sorry. That's no fun at all. It's not a fun place to be. Let me tell you though, man. Like off day, like especially off days that like are only like 1 or 2 days long. Those are normal, and I've had off days that last longer than that, right? But dude, let me tell you, everyone has off days. How to get the seal badge on my chest? So ages ago, literally one of the first ever military supply drops. This is like basically when I started streaming, right? He's gonna be good. Really? No? There was like a SEAL team themed bundle, like a military supply. And like I had not spent money at the game at that point, but I saw that. And I was like, well, I mean, I gotta buy that. You know, like, there's no way I'm not gonna get the SEAL-themed paraphernalia in the game that I've been playing, like, religiously for the past few months. That is simply not gonna be something I leave behind. Dude, where is that good gear? There was a bag somewhere. Was it you? Did you have it? I saw it and I lost track of it like immediately. Not you. Bruh. Is it you? I think it's you. Yeah. Thank God. We finally got the wiener bag. I've been looking for you for ages. Dude, what are they doing out there? It's like they don't even care about me. Being on the inside, looting all of their shit. Maybe if I pull the canal lever, that'll prompt them to make a move. I ask myself what do streamers do when they feel this way? I mean, from a business perspective, you gotta tough through it, right? Like, you don't want to load up the stream and then close it quickly. Like, if you're getting on, like, you want to do what you can to just, like, push through it. And if you can't, then you just, you know, you get off and you go next. It is what it is. Dude, what do I even have right now? Hold on. Okay, hold up. Jesus Christ. This is gonna be one of those days. Oh, I'm feeling it. Oh, no. Dude, I gotta go for this. I'm gonna grab these 2 safes, then we're gonna go run at these guys. There's simply not a world where I let them get away. I'm probably dying. I'm probably gonna die trying. Who cares? Yeah, like, oh no. What's gonna happen to my 700k if I fucking... Get me the fuck out of here. Get me out of here, dude. These guys are having fun playing the game. Let's have some fun too. Man, the kit setup is just not there though. Are they coming? Oh, hell yeah, Harvester. Oh, Poon? Dude, I can tell today is going to be one of the most nonchalant days ever. Am I spoiled? Or do I just want to shoot some dudes in the face? Am I dropping frames again? Let's go! Wahoo! Dropping frames! Lovely! It'll be back. It'll be back. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, where was this fight happening? When am I moving? Dude, like 6 months from now. Okay, that's a scav. It is not soon enough. Nah, I think that... No, it's fine if you are, Jerwolf. I'm not happy with a mill. Oh. Oh my. Are these guys taking additional?
I was not ready for that. I was not ready. I think I hear him dropping. Did I hear that right? Oh, man. I was not ready to pull the trigger there. He's thick and he's got an Alton. If I go wide enough, maybe... That's so sad. I hear him up there. And she's dead. Gameplay. So, I'm like 90% sure that's a solo. And I'm 91% sure that the server's empty. And I'm 92% sure that I'm a bastard. Oh yeah, I'm a piece of shit. I'm a little piece of shit. I'm sorry. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Oh! 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 He tried. He tried so hard. Who could have done this? Who could have done this to him? Oh! Gurgle. Please search this instead. Oh, and he's wearing this, so I can swap that out. I think it's a little bit better. Basically, regardless of the context. If that guy comes here all pissed off, I'm just gonna have to apologize. Like, there's no answer where, like, I'm a moral individual here. It's just, I'm just gonna have to be like, dude, I'm sorry. My bad. It is what it is, huh? Where are all my 2x2 slaughters at? Oh! Where should have played? I mean, dude, why is he out here killing everyone? I don't understand. Why would you kill everyone? Dude, I have people that do that for me. I got guys for that. You're out here killing people? Isn't that kind of dangerous? Hmm? Isn't killing people wrong? Why are you wait, why are you out here killing people? Isn't that bad? You're a murderer? I'm a bastard. Oh my god. This guy fought so hard. This guy fought so fucking hard. This guy was out of ammo, is what he was, actually. And that's why we take risks. Ayo. I want the helmet, so we're gonna go put the film thing in the thing. Gotta be my birthday. What's up, Manly? How's it going, man? I'm glad y'all are so happy and hyped about the stream, dude. I really appreciate that. Yeah, no, I had a hell of a day today. And I am realizing that I'm fucking exhausted. But in like a good way, you know. I'm good exhausted. Jotunheim, did I say hi to you, man? Hi, what's up, man? Jotunheim, I do like your style, by the way. You keep asking... I feel bad. Because you keep asking me about interesting guns to run. And I'm like... well, the AN-84 is pretty good, but what about the RPK? And yeah, like the SJ is pretty good, but what about the SVD? You know, like you always have like interesting preferences. And then I give you like some kind of bullshit about like, well, this would be better in that circumstance. But you got style, man. Don't let him take it away from you. This guy just brought a naked lever gun into the raid. Giga Chad. Maso Queso, 88. Based. Wouldn't the PCC9 be better? Well, you see, the MPX generally outperform. No. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I kind of was expecting more bodies. I mean, I got 4.5 mil, but, you know. First AK-12 dude. I didn't bag him. I guess I didn't. I guess I just took the AK-12 and ran off. Very good decision, by the way. Dude, it's moments like that really highlight how optics can be really good. Like, magnification, I mean, can be really good. You can bring in SRDSs, and you can be like, oh, like, Armory's a close-range map. It'll probably be fine. But if you're, like, ever playing around concealments or head glitches, or just, like, really, really tight angles where it's hard to properly clear everything, magnification can help you in all those spots, even if you're in a CQC-heavy map, you know? So no one brought any, no one brought any good headphones this raid, I'm noticing. Which is kind of weird. Big decision that you turned on this stream in particular. Yeah, I decided to not turn on the OnlyFans footcam stream today. I decided that today would be an ABI stream. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome, everyone. Did I like the MDR yesterday? I mean, it's one of the guns of all time. Yeah. I mean, I want to like it, and I'll run it again. You're gonna see it again on the stream. Oh my god, dude. But it's actually too many rush bags. It is such a shame that I didn't bring in a big bag. Fuck. Am I leaving a rush on the ground? I think I am. That is pretty gross that I'm doing that. Well, whatever. Mr. Try. Oh, not me. Oh, man. Sorry. Dumb American moment. America moment. Bwah, 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 bwah. Alright, I like running. I like feeling the wind in my hair. And the grass beneath my balls. Let's get a move on. I don't feel like frogging. What drops? I don't know. Are there... Wait, guys, are there drops right now? Am I lying? I knew that there were drops like yesterday or the day before. It was in people's stream titles. But I don't know if they're over. There are drops? Hell yeah. There are drops. What drops? I don't know. Whoopsie pupsie. Nice. Oh, I'm fat again. Shit. I'm so thick. I'm too thick to function. Help. Okay, fine. We're gonna do it like this. Just here for the death. Hell yeah, Andy. Hell yeah. Dude, if you're here for the death, you're in the right place. Today, on this day in Armory, I walked inside Armory. I looted all the crates. I heard fighting happen for the past 10 minutes. I walked out. I killed a man. I got 4 players worth loot. It was actually fucked up. Why do I not have drops? German law, perhaps. German law. Maybe drops are considered gambling, and you're not allowed to get free stuff. Or you already got it. I would be surprised if you did not already have it. Or you didn't link your account. I don't know. Ooh, I forgot about you. There is nothing good in here. I guess I'll take the clock. all of the loot that represents like 4 or 5 keys that I opened. I just left the entire bag behind. Oh wow, dude, did I lose money popping keys this raid? I mean, it would have been nice if I didn't walk out and get 4.9 mil in loot for 1 kill. We actually have drops now. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not super locked into like the whole like what drops are active and when. I just never care about it, right? So I just never pay attention. Hello. Ah! I think my audio is too low. Oh, that's a little loud. 5.1 for 1 kill? Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do, baby girl. Why am I talking like that? What the heck? Drops on the 29th. Are there not drops? Were there drops up until this point? You have it on so. Wait, so do you have? Wait, what? Am I in the ABI category? I'm a partner though. Uh-oh. Can somebody else confirm if this stream is giving drops? Because that's fucked up. I don't have drops showing. I guess I'll turn this off. Because I don't want to be lying to people. What? I guess I don't have drops. I don't know. I historically in ABI, anyone streaming the game would and you watch them, you would be able to get drops from that. This is the first time where I've seen that me just as a guy streaming the game and as an ABI partner, I don't have drops on. Is it something that I have to do? That's kind of annoying. Well, shit. There's not really anything I can do about that, guys. I don't know what that is. I can look into it after the stream, but like, you know, right now I'm just gonna play the game. AK time, hey? Nah, at 2000 time. This thing's operational supply for whatever reason. Let's knock it off of the thing. Valley Forbidden A1 time? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Getting into trouble. Let's make money to.
Yeah, I don't know. That is really weird, Barbie. I'm not sure if maybe there's other small streamers that don't as well. Maybe there's something that I'm not on this. But I am. Is this like a drops enabled? Filter by drops. What? I mean, these are all like the big guys. Why wouldn't I be on this list, though? I don't know who this guy is, but maybe I just don't know about his category. What is this? What? So I guess this is just... I'm too small. I think it's literally, this is like a big boy drops only thing. God, that sucks. Solo also has it. I mean, Solo's a lot bigger than I am. Damn, that sucks. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. I'm too small. What can you do? Probably just a mistake. I mean, I don't even know like where the conversation would have happened, you know? Promotional drops campaign? That's probably what it is, yeah. Like, there's people that were specifically invited to go to be part of this campaign, and I'm not, which is fine. I'm not anywhere close to, like, the biggest creator in this game. I'm not even in the top 10. But it do kind of suck. Every big streamer also has their own sticker you get the drops from, like design stickers. Does Solo have his yet? I don't think he does. I'm number 4 in your heart. We take those? Guys, I had Mexican food today. Oh, wait, this is so funny. This is so fucking funny. This is so fucking funny, guys. I had Mexican food today. And I always order my food without beans, because I'm not a bean guy. I don't like beans. I might be called Bean Boy by some, but I am not a bean guy. I don't like eating beans. So I forgot to remove the beans from my order. I forgot to remove the beans from my order. So my food came, it had beans. There was rice, there was my quesadilla, and there were beans. And I was like, well, shit. What I like doing with my quesadilla is I like chopping it all up, mixing it with the rice, drizzle the queso on top, and consume it post-haste. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. And, I was like, well, I don't want to, like, I can't, like, chop it all up and mix it properly with the plate because there's beans here. So I was like, I guess we'll eat some beans and get them off the plate because I don't want to just, like, throw them to the side or something. So I started eating the beans. Guys, I thought I disliked beans for literally 20 years. And I took a bite of beans, and I like beans. For 20 years, I would avoid them like the plague. I thought I hated beans. I took a single bite, and it bust straight past that fucking, like, the preconceived notion. It busts straight past that. And apparently I like beans, man. Apparently I like beans. I never knew. I didn't think I was a bean guy. I thought I was a tortilla and cheese and peppers guy. Did I smoke weed before the stream? I'm sleepy, Barbie. I'm sleepy. Number 1, Flunch. He hasn't been doing he has been. He's done like 50 ABI streams. That's quite a bit of streams. That's 2 months of streams. He streams every day. But he's not like super duper ABI. Like, what do a lot of sludge streams end up looking like, out of curiosity? You know who's sleepy? I bet you. I bet. Big EP, I would say. Who's going to bed? Hopefully you, if you're sleepy. That being said, I'm not your dad. Or your mom, actually. Oh, not you? Oh, jeez. I hate when one else does that, where it, like, jitters. I guess someone was to my left there. Streams all night, so I sleep for most of it. He's your favorite guy, but you sleep to the stream. You know what? That's cool. That's how Jill treats the stream. A lot of people leave me. Unga's with the jacket tomorrow. I enjoy watching Solo. This has been a quiet raid now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, it's your time. I appreciate that, Barbie. We'll see how the game goes. I'm not super locked in. But I'll try to get some decent games. Please don't shoot. No! what was I expecting? Yeah, you're there for solo for the numbers, but this is the real stream. The chair's watching the stream. Let's go, dude. Alright, see you later, puppy. Have a good sleep. By the way, Choro, did I say hi to you? If not, hello, Choro. Yes, sir? There's operational supplies. So there's a guy down here that was shooting at a player for like 2 business days. Okay.
I don't know anything.
Really?
Stop it. I won't be fooled by
Please don't shoot me. So who's this guy you were blasting at? Oh no, Andy. Get me out of here. Dude, I feel so freaking lucky, Andy. And it's so funny that I found mine so quickly because I don't give a shit. I don't care even a little bit. About getting the hardcore quest done. Touching all the balls, giving all the blood. You might need to talk to your doctor, man. I'm not sure if these people that you're talking to are good for you. I'm not sure, Jorwolf. I think we're kind of invaders in the scheme of things.
You're not going anywhere.
There's definitely someone under.
Emergency! The situation at the valley has taken a turn for the
Sick.
worse. Anomalies are constantly spawning. Fortunately, the bell has activated the exit. Find it, and maybe you can leave.
Gulp. Okay, that's him. Your gun sounds very cool, my guy. No gulp emote? Because emotes are not free. Is the short answer. Oh, it's not even tier 5, but the F2000 is better then. Oh, and the 7TV thing? We had Strel build all of those out a while ago. Alright, sleep well, Barbie. Maybe there are no teammates here, now that I think about it, actually. I'm gonna slow loot this for a minute and see if I can't find a scanner. Where is your VIP? I don't think you ever had it. Little loot. Little loot. Ah, that's the problem. I see. Okay. What do I get out of it? +1 viewer. I don't think that this guy's teammates went here. I think that this guy auto-filled, came here to loot on his own, then called it a day. You know what? There was some gunfire kind of nearby, though. Ah! Why was that kind of spooky? It does secure X. Alright, alright. Enjoy your shiny rock. Bruh, 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 bruh. I don't really know what to do or where to go here. The rest of the raid's been super quiet. 1.3 mil is not enough for me to happily extract with either. These guys are going to be all over supply camp. Maybe. What did I say exactly? What did I say again? What can you do? I need to bring optics. I need to bring optics when I go to Valley. Because I need to scout that. If I bring a red dot, I can't safely scout that. Man, we didn't really make anything from that raid, actually. We made exactly nothing. Have I been enjoying AEK 2X on Valley? I think I have been. Yeah, dude, the find out, actually perfect. This is exactly what I want from an AEK. Dude, the stock is so much, though. The stock is so much. When low on those, you won't surprise. Yeah, I gotta preserve him, man. Come on. I gotta preserve him. So this is a new way that I wanted to run the AEK. A BP bottom load with an AP top load. I think that we probably are not going to be able to run Surge Kit ass if we do this. Let's figure out what this is going to look like. Let's figure out what this is going to look like. So this is going to have to go up here. And then there's just ammo up top. Probably ammo on the bottom. I think this is fine. Gotta buy some more TBH. How much are they? No, they're a little expensive. I got them half off. Nah, I got them half off. Can't be buying that. Can't be buying that at 80K. Not for me. Not gonna happen. Not for me. No thank you. Rambo incoming? Okay, so that's half true. That's half true. On one hand, it's like kind of Rambo. On the other hand, I think it's my new norm. Unironically. I think that if I'm going to run this gun, I really, really want to have the big mag. So that there's like a degree of inevitability. You know? Like if you catch someone out, eventually, even if they keep running through your spray, they're eventually going to fall over. Like eventually 100 rounds from any person at any range, they are going to fall over. You know what? The gun shoots fast. Got a high rate of fire. Seeing a video on Valley Tech. Interesting. Yeah, I see that. I see where he is. He's overlooking RV. I don't know if I want to look at this on stream. I don't know. I don't know, man. Well, am I scared? I don't want to highlight the out of bounds spots on stream, you know? Yeah, what Loaf is saying. I know I'm a little guy, and right now there's not a ton of us in the chat. But I don't know. I'll look at it if I have to get to one of these spots. That's what I'll do. Dude, I am glad that we're actually seeing hot fixes for these out of bounds spots, though. I'm really glad that we had a stream the other day where I got to try to get to a spot where some guy was. A lot of people were like, okay, you do X, Y, Z to get up there, and it didn't work. I am actually happy about that. Because that means that they're trying to patch this shit. Thank God. Making enough money to push hot fixes. Then we know how to get to the attic and Pinot. An attic and Pinot? What? So if you're doing the new skin, it looks all yeah. Dude, I was actually really, really proud of that thumbnail. Like, it was kind of silly. It was not serious. But I shot it out in 5 minutes, and I was like, you know what? Like, this kind of pops. The thumbnail kind of pops, though, right? Jotunheim, I need to check. I feel like this material is actually not worse than the alternatives. Yo, Nightwolf. Appreciate you for hanging out. Like, someone's definitely up here, right? Bruh.
Target is fighting back. Take him out now. I've got extra ammo just for you. Target is fighting back. Take him out now. Take your questions to the grave.
Do they know? Oh, ouch. See ya. Goodbye. Nah, I tried to get to the wall. Oh, man. If I get to that wall, there's a chance, but generally, no. That position was kind of crazy that I was trying to make work. It's a shame that AK-12 guy fucked me as hard as he did. I just had to kill him. I just had to win that fight, straight up. First guy was terrible? Eh. It's fine. I'm not sure if he was fully expecting me. I think one of them was just like, wait, is there a guy that ran in the middle of us? That was a bit of a crazy play. That's okay, though. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me look this up. So we're saying that ceramic specifically is bad, and the repair is bad, and the number is low, but is it actually bad? I don't think it is. Okay. So let's see here. Ceramic is the worst, but I think a lot of other tier 5 options are going to be either hardened steel or composite. So let's go ahead and look at this really quick.
If you've got something to say, just spit.
So this is ceramic, not great, one of the worst. This is composite. This is also gonna be composite. I think that what this means is that the A8 and the A9, they actually basically have the same HP, despite the A8 having a lower listed number. But it's like 15%. It's really not a huge deal, honestly. Because with it, you do this is you basically just like look at the material and you multiply the number that it gives you by 1 point this number. And that's the true HP value of this. So a BT6 has like a true durability because it's titanium of like 135 or something like that, which is the highest tier 5 by a considerable margin. IMTV is also better than it looks because it's aluminum, even though the number is kind of low. But it's also expensive, so, you know, you don't really want to run that. Minus 10. How much is this? Minus 9. This is actually a pretty good deal, no? Aluminum. I think that equals out to about like 120. That's gonna be the same as the Defender M4, which also comes with rigs. Yeah, that's why you never see the IMTVs. There's not good deals, huh? They're simply not good deals. We got an M4. Let's go. Oh, wow. The T4, it's only there to survive me one shot, Cal. Yeah, that's the main reason IMTV is so ass, hey. What sights we're looking at the ZC? No more than a 2x. To be honest, I don't like the ZC anymore. I ran it for a bit. It just doesn't do what I need a gun to do. Excels at nothing. Is not comfortable at medium range. Not versatile. Won't win you your fights. I just don't like it. It has enough wiggle that anything more than a 2x is going to feel very uncomfortable. Do 1x or 2x. Unless you want to run it with like an L-can and then just like tap with the scope. T6 Shrek tip is like 18%. Oh, the armor? Yeah, it's pretty wild. I was like, what are you saying? You getting fucked by Shrek over there? What the heck? Oh, the 6BNT. Oh, yeah, that one's bad because it's cheap, though. Alright, I'm trying to figure out how other guns that are going in Valley other than the AK-12, H4, and the U1. Well, those guns are going to be really good, Poon, because Valley likes guns that are good at mid-range. I know it's not comfortable for a lot of people, but the AK with a 2X I think is comfortable enough if you get some time in with it. It doesn't have a lot of wiggle, especially after the initial kick. It is pretty reliable. So that's one option if you put a lot of money into it. The FAMAS is also pretty decent, especially because, like, yeah, you lose out on the range. Oh, this is not 9.5. The AEK. AEK. The gun I was just using. FAMAS is also pretty good because you're not often forced to, like, 1vx. A lot of times the fights that you're getting into, you're able to, like, there's not going to be people that are, like, instantly trying to trade your knockout, you know? So you usually have time to reload. Circumvent the downside of the small mag. Like it loud? Yeah. For the recoil control, absolutely. Prison 2X propaganda? Dude, it's good. I'm telling you, it's 90% of a 7X. You know, dude, I don't know about this fucking routing. Because I feel like all the big teams are walking towards the farm POI and then just sitting. And they're going to be playing edge. And if I route like this, like, yeah, I might counter ambush someone who's running towards me. But now I'm just, like, running along the edge of the map. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not hearing anything. I think this routing is bad. No one fights farm? Well, no, people fight farm a lot, Cal. But it's like, if you have the farm itself, then you have crazy angles. So, like, a lot of the times, the meta that I've seen develop for Tier 6 is you find somewhere defendable and you sit for, like, 10 to 15 minutes. And you play super slow. Sometimes it's on the farm. Lately, it's also been on the no-on courtyard. But you just fucking sit. Find a lot of fights on Pino. Yeah, more than expected. And, like, I don't know, like, if I go left, then I feel like people meander here a lot. Like, that chunk of the map. Crash Canyon and south of it. What gun is that? Dude, let's be fucking honest. Someone in there? Nah, he's up top. There's a safe and some orbs out there, Kyle. extract as well. I'm actually kind of cool with it. Oh,
Take your questions to the grave.
so we're ratting. We're looting? Ooh, I fucked that. GG? There's no way that guy's not solo. I learned that angle from K. Good angle. Bell rings. Let's preserve our shit. Oh, MDR gaming? Let's go, dude. Oh, he broke. Bread. Good shout on the bell. Not blue. It's also A1. Looks like a piece of shit. What is this? What the hell is that? What do you think ZT is met? I don't see any difference between AK except for effective range and more expensive, but looks cooler. I mean the AK. So okay, here's the thing: the guns deal the same damage per shot. The DPS. Okay, hold on. Shut up, Anna. Thank you. The DPS is kind of similar, but in my experience, the ZC has worse. Yeah, that's good. In my experience, the ZC has worse horizontal recoil while having a slightly easier time with the vertical recoil. And for me, that's not the problems I have with my guns. A lot of the times, the vertical recoil is fine. It's just like I can't use them if they're too wiggly at medium range. I can't compete with like the best guns in the game if the uncontrollable horizontal fucks me, right? So I feel like the AEK, it's a scav, it's a scav, actually has better horizontal if you kit it out, while also being, albeit slightly, better DPS than the ZC. It just does everything I want to do. It kills faster, it has less horizontal, at the cost of more vertical. Yeah, like even with a well-built ZC with a 2x is still too much wiggle. I'm still missing kills, I'm shooting the shit out of their arms. It has all kinds of problems that I do not need from a mid-range AR. It loses out on the accuracy by accuracy. It also loses out on accuracy by volume. You guys are probably still here. Still grip on 80k? Yeah, but if you're not trying to spend 500k, run an RKO instead. But I want the gun to feel as good as possible. So I run tilt grip. Supply camp. Arcado's insanely good right now. I think this guy might have left. We might have passed like ships in the night. Yeah, Cal. Interesting. Are they notified if their traps get hit? What the shit? Why am I alive? There's one guy like here behind, there's one guy here above. Hmm. I'm gonna pop out at a different spot and just try to take mid-range angles on him. Dude, what the how are they shooting me? Using the audio, or the lack thereof, to get around the guy. Cute little play right there. Not bad. Oh. 23 minutes, that's when that happens? Alright, dude. Come on. Come on. These guys seem a bit on the smaller side of things, unfortunately. Find it hard to run 2-frame on lockdown as a solo, some squads running 2.6, 2.5 UK is rough. Yeah. It depends on the meta, Poon. If I'm running into an armory lobby, I'm probably running some type of tier 5. If I'm tryharding, I'm also probably running some type of tier 5. So in a lot of ways, lockdown is my relaxing, chilling mode. Where I'm kind of cool with losing. If it lets me run silly gear. It feels a bit worse to run silly gear and lose if I'm playing Forbidden and I'm committing like a huge kit. It feels fine-ish. in the context of lockdown, though. Slightly better, I guess. But yeah, depending on how serious the lockdown lobby is, like there's maps that are more or less serious than others, right? Depending on how serious it is. I will run, What? I will run better ammo. Airport? Yeah. I would run at least HK tier 4.
All units on alert. I've been spotted.
If I cared about winning a lot, anyway. Well, we did hear someone up in supply camp. I'm a little bit nervous about that. The light of the sun is on my gun. I wanna kill you. Like 2-4 over 2-5 most of the time, just on... Yeah, like if I'm playing like Farm or Lockdown Valley, no chance in hell I'm bringing tier 5 ammo. Is that me that activated that just now? Probably. I'm not running close to the hill because I don't want the guy to hear me coming up. I'm gonna reload. Oh, he's dead. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Jotunheim. Tier 4 ammo with higher PM can get the job done. Uh-oh. There's a few of them. One of them wants to go to the left. This is so ass. Dude, I can't bring this with me. I just gotta leave the bag here. They're running me down. Wrong mag. Are you seriously loading this? Okay, no, I'm stowing the bag. That's insane that that's doing that. Double fake. I'm gonna try to walk up the other hill. So yeah, like FAMAS, AEK, H4. All of these guns with tier 4 ammo can still overperform pretty well. Oh yeah, that's gonna feel pretty bad. If you're solo as well, you want your gun to be good and versatile, and the F2000 is not versatile. It's fantastic on paper, in practice, not so much. Is this flank too fat? Oh.
You look familiar.
Can't let these guys hit me.
Oh, wait. What day is it today?
Want to get shot in the back of the head again? Be pretty cool if so. I'm concerned that they moved on. Like, are these scavs that I'm hearing? Yeah, these are scavs.
Take your question to the grave.
That sucks. Dude, I fucked that up so bad.
One guy going wide and one guy not was fucked. I need to kill a guy when he dropped. Dude, I think the 3.5 is just kind of too high in the FAMAS. It was nice in a couple of those fights. It's just not good enough consistently. The 3.5 was just a little too much at the ranges that they were shooting me at. We could have won that. We could have won that for sure. And we to play AEK again? I can do that, yeah. What, greed got me? I don't think I greeded. I think I played that pretty well. I think I was saying the scope got me. I like the 3.5 and that kind of gun is just a little too much for me. Did I say greed? Can I request this before I go to work? What you got? You want me to run an ace with an ACOG? And no, okay. Is there a reason why I want this flash suppressor specifically? I'm gonna improve this a little bit, but like, yeah, I can try to run this. 38 ergo. This is not a no hand. Why do you want me to run this, Jotunheim? It's cute. So just to be clear, like the short barrel and the no grip are both intentional.
You can mod it. I just want to see you play an ace. Okay, I can do that. This is how I would build something like this. I also wouldn't use the 75 rounders. I just use the 40 rounders. There's no world where you're firing 75 rounds from this gun in a fight. Oh, that's not good. I need a different rig. I'm just gonna buy an M4. Because the 1x3s are pretty important, and a lot of the cheaper 1x3 rigs, unarmored rigs, are like really bad deals. So we're just gonna do one in, one out with an AP top load. Alright, I think that's pretty fair. 900k loadout. Let's see what we can make work. It's been a long time since I've tried Ace. I remember being somewhat happy with how it ended up feeling with a 2x on it. I got some smudges.
Got some smudges on the old glasses.
So I'm going to change my routing a little bit. I think I want to look for a more head-on fight off of the rip if I spawn farm. Oh, but this is the spawn I'm trying to counter. Oh, man. Do I commit into farm if I get this spawn? Because if they're just sprinting through, it's pretty bad. I think I wait here, and I see if I'm getting pushed, and I take the fight if they are. And if I don't see anything, I run to crash. Shots far left. That means that there's less likely to be a spawn in front of me. Are you fucking kidding me? So we got people Villa, we got people RV. Can probably contest RV. Yeah, Jotunheim wanted to see it. I respect Jotunheim's vibe. For its price and performance, alright. I think I'd rather have a ZC for the price. This is like 200k though. You can make it a little cheaper, but damn, man. Why not just run an AK-12 instead, you know? Villa. Dude, so there's a guy in courtyard, like, almost for sure. Oh, he's not in courtyard. He's right here. Wait. What's PvP? Is he high or low? I don't know. High.
You look familiar. Oh, wait. What day is it today? Stop laughing.
Here we go.
Hey, I said stop.
What a throw.
It's not gonna go boom.
What the fuck? Oh, Shammy. Hello, Shammy. Eh. I don't feel like committing to that. Don't feel like dying today. You can come down if you want. He's coming down. I fucked this up, not gonna lie. Why is that guy not glowing at all? What the fuck? It was actually working. The camouflage was actually working. Also, hello, Shammy. Hello, viewers. Hello, everyone. How y'all doing today? Dude, yo, Shammy, how are your rates, dude?
Emergency. The situation is that
This
Val
fight
is
is
taking a
ass.
turn for
Chasing
the
that
worse.
guy's ass because they can always just
Anomalies
peek
are
me over the hill.
constantly spawning. Fortunately, the bell has activated
Died
the
too many
exit.
times? Relatable.
Find it, and maybe you can leave.
Very, very relatable. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, the horizontal on this is ass, Jotunheim. I'm figuring out. We do have an AEK. I could just load a mag into the AEK. It's kind of tempting. Got T7 in the last game, so that's nice. Hell yeah. For the games that Shammy loves me. Not gonna lie, man, I think Shammy is just your guy for that. Is this guy just in factory? Did they just full disengage? I get the vibe that no one is here and that these guys are gone. Oh, hold on, the mouse cord is fucked. Okay. Interesting. So do I keep chasing these guys like a lobotomy clinic or a lobotomy patient? Or do I just fuck off for now? I'm kind of leaning towards fucking off for now. Was the fight fun for the T7s? Like, what map are you playing? I'm just gonna go investigate this shot. TV station thermals. That's like super rare, no? Yeah, it sounds like it. In Warlord. Okay. Yeah. Why do I have to use an ace? This thing sucks dick. You know what? I don't owe the loadout anything. Hold on. Whatever the fuck this is what we're using. Oh lord, they coming. Nipple Sight Gaming. Uh-oh. Ah! Wah! That's another click. That's another click. I gotta go. Oh. No. 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 Wait. This is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit.
Re-verifying the encrypted archive locator's signal. The coordinates have been sent to your map.
Ah! Okay. Oh, Jesus. Alright. We've dragged the two teams into each other. This is a good thing. we did the thing. Hold on, let me... I need to reset the attachments that are on this gun. Because this is not it. I can upgrade it on the fly. I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. Okay, let's go for the wide flank. Solo, I mean, I would, but dude, I fucking hate Warlord. If you were doing anything else, like, I'd be kind of down, but dude, that just sounds like ass to me. And I'm so out of it today. I don't want to like put on a bad show, you know. It was a long shot. Yeah, on a different day, I'd be down solo. On a different day, I'd be down. Just not today. Holy nuked. I mean, Jill's a really cool guy. It's a shame because they're all really, really good guys to play with and shit, but I just can't be doing it. Maybe they won't see or hear this. So, Shammy, I haven't heard anything about this tourney. Is this like an ABI event or something else? Run away! Just got an ad? Damn, that's fucked up. Dude, this Ace game is going really, really well. It's going so well that I unequipped the goddamn thing.
The abnormality is intensifying rapidly. Far more dangerous monsters are spawning.
What
The
did I
exit is
say?
collapsing. Get out of here
I was not
before
even any
it's too
details
late.
on that thing. On that event, I mean. I think they might not be hiring casters for it. Are there guys on this corner? What are they going for? What's the vibe? Going up there is super dangerous. Ah, I see Shemmy. Okay, okay. Are they Giga Ratting left? Or they just go up? They're ahead. So, T6 with the U1 versus me. My little AEK that I didn't even build. It's not even mine. They're sick of me? I'm being a fucking nuisance, that's for goddamn sure. In my defense, I got sandwiched twice, and I'm still alive and kicking. So I think that's pretty sick, if you ask me. Yeah, thank you for gifting us up to Shammy. No more ads for that gentleman. Popping this. Is that him looking at me? I hope not. Popping this to the scabs, don't shoot me. And Jehudi. Hold on, what did Jehudi do? Oh my god. There's still so many of them. Just existing, hell yeah. Dude, I don't like that this guy exists here. I mean, I'm glad that the sniper's dead. But I really would have preferred to ambush a large man instead of a small man. There's just nothing left. There is just no sauce left. Is it all BP? There's a bottom-loaded AP. I have to fix this. I'll take time off. Maybe I can wrap back around and loot a body. But I don't know. They already spotted that guy in the woods. Maybe they're going to expect me to be a little nuisance? A little dick? And they're going to be expecting the wide flank? And because they're expecting that, I can just walk straight the fuck in? That would be kind of cute. I like this fanfiction. Uh-oh, don't touch that. Dude, they're fucking... Oh my god.
I swear, I used to see people like they were glowing, and now they're not. Like, the amount of times I was looking at someone, even through a 2x, and because they were absolutely stationary, I couldn't see them. It happened like every single engagement this raid.
That really sucks. That makes you want to commit more to like better mid-range optics. 2x at least. I could have no, actually I couldn't have put a 2x on the AEK because it didn't have the Picatinny mount. I would have had to use the AEK or the Ace, and that is suicide. So yeah, Ace. Never use it, never touch it. That was like a decent build. For the AEK back, yeah, I'll run a good AEK back. That was a decent build on the Ace, and I still got fucked. It's worth a lot more than 40 extra K. It's between 80 and 120K, Loaf. The way that I look at it is that it is worth it if you are scope spraying. It is not if you are not. If you have a red dot on it, do not buy the good stock. You don't need it. If you are scope spraying, then buy the good stock. Alright. That's looking good. Sorry about the ad during that whole thing, by the way, gang. I think that this is what I'm looking for. I think this is a pretty alright setup. A lot of ammo, 200 round mags. I'm basically taking a page out of the U1 user's book and being like, alright, fuck Ergo. A little more rounds for a little more beef. I actually want to start buying, in fact, I'm going to do that now. I want to start buying the big AK magazines. I want to start doing those exchanges en masse. So the 73, the 75, and the 100s. I want to be doing all these exchanges, like, on cooldown. Unless the prices are insane. That's totally fine. 73. And then the play is always just going to be run two of them. One in, one out. That's going to be the vibe. Isn't the Urger hit too big? It's -10, which is the same as the U1. The Urger hit was why I always didn't use it before. But hey. A big-ass mag is a big-ass mag. I've been dying a lot lately because I'm clicking on the AEK. You're paying more from the mags that you can buy them on the market for. Operational supplies, poker. This lets me put them in the ass. I could just buy a fuckload from the market and try to do a YOLO raid where I take all the supply tags off, but I think that this is safer. Also less of a time commitment. I'm not trying to do all that, you know. By the way, from Jamie's folks, if any of you guys don't know who I am, I do a lot of casting for ABI. I do a lot of solo play as well. Basically, if you're trying to watch a guy who never plays TV, and occasionally does some off-meta shit here and there, I'm your guy. Where am I from? East Coast or West Coast? East. Born Kansas, and I've lived East Coast basically my whole life. With some exceptions. Let's get some VIP badges out there. Who else wants a VIP badge? Who's getting that? That would be good for now. We did the thing. Yeah, Ethan. So I actually don't know what's going on with the drops. I think that only some of the biggest creators right now have them on. So, like, GL and Solo are two guys that are on right now that do have drops going, only partners. I thought I was an ABI partner. It's literally not just ABI partners. It's like just like the biggest ABI partner. It's a specific list of people, Shammy, and I'm not on it because I am a partner. Nah, all partners. Am I high? Because I have a creator code. Am I not a partner for having a creator code? Because I was not showing up earlier. Do I maybe not have it on? I don't know what I would need to do to turn it on. Because I was shown a list earlier of all of the ABI streamers. Creator code this season is only for partners. You're not a partner. Then what am I? I literally thought I was. Like... affiliate. The comms around this is garbage, dude. What the fuck? Oh, the mannequin's aggroed to me. That's a bit annoying. I'm gonna hang out? No? Okay. Shots at Villa. I'm probably riding for that. I feel like my metrics are good enough. Do I have to, like, talk to someone about this?
Stop laughing. Hey, I said stop.
Bruh. Let me up. Quicker is ending tomorrow. Well, yeah, but the partner thing, I mean. Oh, did I start the raid with this in the gun? I didn't. We're good. Should message someone? Yeah. I mean, my contact is more so for esports stuff. So I don't know if he has, like, the capability of making that happen, but I'll ask around a little bit. Someone's out there. Dude, the amount of, like, big teams that just chill on Barn is really common. They're coming. Is there a spot for me to not... Okay, well, that's pretty sick. Okay, fuck that up. I think this guy's fisting this just you, I think. Jesus Christ. This is not dead. Are we playing like Giga Edge over here? What's the vibe? This feels like a really dangerous approach. Well, my transit's back up, so that's good. First aid kits are still on the floor there. Dude, what was the scav shooting at? Oh man, this sucks. That is extremely unfortunate. Gotta clear the big ledge. God, where'd that guy go? Yeah, I just got out of a meeting with Ganny. Okay. That's a U1. Fuck.
Emergency! The situation at the valley has taken a turn for the worse. Anomalies are constantly spawning. Fortunately, the bell has activated the exit. Find it, and maybe you can leave.
That guy's thermals, he didn't know that I was tranced. There's a thermal scope, SVD. Hopefully they don't see that. Having the tenant? He hasn't been around in a while, I think. He bled. That's a scav.
Who are you? Another me.
No! Big suck. That big sucks. See you, Nime. They're coming. There's two of them. They're together. There's someone else shooting. Probably from supply camp. Fuck. Probably not from supply camp. This feels really uncomfortable. Okay. Okay. I don't know who those guys are, but they're dead as hell. No, he was real. I needed him to be a scav, dude. Oh, I needed him to be a scav. I really thought that was a scav. It didn't make sense for it to be a scav because because there was already a guy in the building on the right. I think I was literally in the middle of like every single team there. I was holding up my own though. Oh, that was like the littlest guy that I killed. Unless I shot the M110s earlier. Yeah, who are my kills here? M4. U1. Fat U1 man. M24 gamer. SVD. Dude, we slapped. Dude, that would have been a huge game. That would have been such a big game. Ah, fuck. I should be able to shoot each other more, man. That sucks. We'll put the AEK away for now. I think it's doing us... I really like where we ended up with the AEK, though. I will say that. Forbidden time? Excuse me. We're basically the same liquid. I noticed that, Shammy. Yeah, we're draining. We're draining at the same rate, Shammy. I think that's what that means.
Does that mean that I'm as good as the goat of ABI? Oh my god.
Wait, dude, Shammy. So someone type an exclamation poor. That was a message that someone left in my Discord. Which, I'm not gonna lie, that shit kinda hurt. That shit kinda hurt. But I'm not sure if you've gotten anything similar. You probably have. Hello, Pino. Okay, Pino, I'm confused. Are there two of you? Do you have two accounts? What's going on here? Desolated, you were in the previous raid. Avenged you, killed the guy who had your tag. Oh, hell yeah, Desolated. Glad you got out. I just say I'm kind and I give money away. Yeah, but... Oh, no. Oh, no, what's going on here? I think that I'm mistaking Pino with Popochi. I think that's what's going on here. I think that's what I'm doing, which I feel kind of bad about. Pino and Popo. But yeah, I mean, I wish it was that simple. But the game's just hard. The game's just really hard. Pino did change his name as well. Okay, okay. So I'm glad I'm not just getting full baited from it. I'm glad I know what's going on here. So wait, last raid. Oh, was it Cough? Is Cough the guy who killed me last raid? When I had the Desolated. Is it when I had that, like, gnarly looking green AEK? Move us to make sure people use a lot of ammo on me before I die, so they aren't really winning. That's fair. I don't really give a shit if people like what happens after I'm out of a game, personally. What the hell was that? I swear I heard something over here. What's up, Bible? This is the 2x prism. Must have been the wind. Oh. Knocked? Ah! What? My gun wasn't ready. Ah, that sucks. I think that guy might have been leg bitted too. Yeah, he was leg meta. Dang, you shot me in once. Is that 3 hits? Dick, arm, thorax kills if I'm naked. If I wasn't naked, I would have survived that. I literally live that if I'm not full naked. L gamer. Let's actually just... Yeah, we'll fix it on the fly. Dude, where's their move button? I'm crazy. There it is. Okay, so I'll see if I have any, like, bundles for tier 4 in the future. Because I feel like leg meta, at least on armory, is kind of common. Like, the naked strat is, I think it's okay, but it's got some clear downsides. Jamie's, like, chronically online. Dude, who isn't? Who the fuck isn't? Do I not have any tier 4? Here we go. Valman, thank you for the follow, dude. Hope you're having a good day. What is that? Ugh. Full MAGA tier 4? What the helly? Alright. Top load tier 5. 500k. Sure. That's good? Looks good. Alright, I'm slightly more sturdy versus big, scary leg meta guys. Guys, sometimes the S12 just catches you off guard, okay? It is what it is. You know, Twitch changed your nickname. It was intentional. They deleted your Korean nickname. How do they accidentally delete your Korean nickname? Isn't that kind of fucked up? Rapinal for teeth. What the heck? Oh boy. Jimmy, were you playing with oh shit. Were you playing with Solo and GL? SealTV cam? Nah, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it, man. I'm good. You weren't? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, that's right. You were playing with... I didn't recognize the guy. I don't remember who he was. Hope you had fun, though. Jedo and Gong. Yeah. Not familiar with Gong. Is he a grinder? He's a troll. Don't play with him. Okay, but now I feel like you're gatekeeping the Gong, brother. I mean, Andy, I doubt that that is a blatant, like, non-recommendation. Guys, I had to deal with some dumbass fucking drama for this I'm Out event that I'm gonna be playing in. Just like the dumbest shit. I'm playing with Evan K and a fourth. Yeah, I'm playing in the EU one, Shammy. Like the absolute dumbest shit. Someone drop out? A team dropped out, but no, like God. I don't know. There's just like I'm playing with Evan K. They had a fourth in mind. The fourth ended like I don't have time to go through the entire story, so I feel like I don't even know if I want to go into it. Oh, this was supposed to be Armory. I just auto clicked into Valley. Interesting. I don't know if I've gone to Valley with E1 before. Anyway, Yeah, there was this guy who just wasn't contacting us for like weeks and weeks and weeks after we made the team. He wasn't active in the group chat. He wasn't like talking to anyone, but he was still like playing the game and like, even occasionally like hanging out in their Twitch chats and like playing with them. But he just like wasn't commenting in like the tourney channels, and we're like, we needed him to talk. They kept being like, "Yo, what's going on, dude? Like, we need you to talk to everyone else so that you're familiar with everyone. You need to get like practices set up." And eventually, like, he drops out of the team. He is replaced, and then like a few weeks later, or a few days later, the fourth that we got to replace him just randomly leaves the group chat because it turns out that he just went behind the team's back and said, "Yo, the captain told me to give you my slot back." That's what he said to like the fourth guy. Like, Ed told me to give you the slot back, or Ed told you to give me the slot back. So like, I'm on the team, you're off the team. See ya, dude. And he's just like out here DMing people. He was like on my stream being like, "Yo, put in a good word for me, pretty please." Like all this kind of weird shit. And like the more I heard, I was just like, dude, is this guy like fucking 12? The other person? No, he's not a streamer. Which is why it's so confusing. Because this guy is not a streamer. This is a for-fun event. Like there's nothing on the line. He's literally just being like a freak-ass scumbag for the love of the game. And like everything's so opaque, like it's not clear at all who said what to who, because nothing was ever done in a group chat. It was always just like people DMing people. So eventually, like, I finally get the truth of the story. And I figure out, like, oh, like, so this guy is just, like, lying to the fourth. He's love bombing the captain, being like, "Please, bro, please, please, please let me in." And then, like, gaslighting Kay. Being like, "I've done so much for your team. Like, why do you hate me? Why do you hate me when I'm trying to be so nice to you?" So I'm reading all these DMs and I'm like, oh, this guy's a fucking psycho. Like, I don't know the guy. They have a background with him. I don't. I'm reading this shit with fresh eyes and I'm like, this guy's a fucking freak. Absolute, like, gaslighting, manipulative narcissist kind of guy. I think it might have been Loaf. I don't know. No, it's not. Uh-oh. How many is this? That last guy is big. You should have been last, man. So yeah, like I was just like reading all the DMs and shit from people, being like, this is what he did. And I'm like, dude, this guy got... Is this a guy? This guy got way too many chances. Like, this guy's acting like a freak, and he has been for a month. Oh, that's not good. So, like, I don't know. We ended up making a group chat just, like, with him again, just to be like, yo, like, you're not being on the team. It's final. This is, like, the well-thought-out reason for it. There's a guy on the beach. And then he responded by, like, playing the victim again. Like, oh, I had things going on. I try so hard to be nice to you. Why are you doing this to me? And I read that. And I was like, there's no way. This is so greedy, by the way. Oh, MK Gamer? Dude, you're so cool. You're so fucking cool. And I went off on him in a way that I haven't gone off on anyone like ever in my life. I was like, I don't know you. I don't know how old you are. But if this is how you like conduct yourself in any environment, like you know, let alone like, you know, like a for fun environment, you're going to burn every single bridge that you ever build. And it's gonna be your fault. Like, grow up, do better, and stop being such a goddamn freak.
Emergency. The situation
Like,
is
take some
rapidly
accountability
taking
for
a turn
yourself,
the worse.
man.
Anomalies are
And then like, his
constantly
response to that was just like,
The bell has activated the
he just
exit.
like repeated it. It was like, well, no, like I was told I got the slot, and I was like, no, you didn't. Like, you lied about this. Again, take some accountability. Stop talking in circles. You're being an absolute child, lying to people, trying to get your way out of a situation that didn't go your way. Like, you're the one who made this such a problem. All that people wanted from you was you to be active in a group chat. And now you're doing all this weird-ass shit. Just to try to get back on the team that, like, it didn't seem like you wanted to be on in the first place. So, yeah, like, again, like when he responded again where it's just like, oh, like, ah, man, like, I mean, screw me for caring, I guess. Like, sorry for trying to, for giving a shit. And I was just like, no, like, you're a lost cause. Be better, fuck off. And I just, like, left the chat, blocked the guy, went back to the other 3-person group chat, and I was like, yo, so I can't wait for the tourney. One's on the orb, one's on the garage. They're not together right now. It's the third. There's one more. I'm going back for my helmet. I think that the last guy's MK. So yeah, it's like one of the first times I've ever had to go like, yeah, like, holy shit. This guy needs a reality check. Like, I tried. I tried to help, honestly. I tried to give him the reality check that he very, very clearly needed. And it just didn't get through to him. I did what I could. It is what it is. Why is this so bad? So yeah, that guy's a loser. Are you guys playing on the U1 free-for-all rules again? Yes. Is U1 free-for-all? 1 thermal per team? I don't love the rules. But I think that the bigger issue is that the game is really unbalanced. So it's going to be 3 U1s and then 1 thermal H4 is what every team is going to run. With the thermal H4 there to counter the scopes. Not looking forward to it. Okay, team dead. I kind of fucked that fight up, but that's okay. That's new? Yeah, it's not the same as Jake's rules. They're different. They're slightly different. There's still no red ammo, and I think that honestly, like, there's no red ammo specifically because it's kind of hard to maintain it. Like, they're not looking for reasons to add red ammo, right? Like, they fucking hate this shit, which, you know, it is what it is, whatever. But because you have to get red ammo through a hideout, and people don't have the hideout off the rip, it's kind of a bitch to get everyone access to red ammo. So I think they were like, well, We don't really want it. It's hard to get it to people. So, no red ammo. But also, like, you know, there's like no gun limits, so I don't know. I would love to see an event that is both A, gun limit, 1 per team, B, no U1, no H4. I would love that shit to death. Tentra was on that team. GG. GG Tentra. Chill a little 1v4. Still needs to make a tourney. So, Shammy, I was actually trying to talk into that, or trying to figure out the logistics for that. I had a meeting with Ganny, actually. And right now, no more codes, no more access codes for the custom games client are being given out until season 6. So if we really wanted to, we could talk to Owen or Jake to try to basically like convince them to, or like basically, or like maybe ask for like their name or their label or like the manpower or whatever to get that tourney going. But we'd be at the behest of those guys to make that happen. I could go get a helmet really quick, but I'm just gonna keep looting. I mean, mercy's maybe not the right word. Lovely. This is a pretty interesting armor setup. It's not getting used though. So maybe you guys to greenlight things first? Absolutely, yes. Maybe has to greenlight it. ABI has to greenlight everything.
Far more dangerous monsters are spawning.
Does no one have a big bag, by the way?
exit is collapsing. Get out of here before
I explicitly asked for it, and I was just like, hey, like, how would this happen? And it's basically like, you have to get there okay with it, and then they can begin the process of organizing it. Which is annoying, because I'd be, like, I'm willing and able to, like, do the labor, right? I have an esports background, I know how all this shit works, I know how to, I know how to wrangle cats. Do they review rule sets? I don't think so. So, like, I think that if we did get, like, the right people talking, I think that we could make it work. Because the Jake rule sets and the Owen rule sets are not the same, right? I'm still fighting over there. I don't know if I'm chilling here. I think I'm dipping, to be honest. Ooh, shit. Can't see anything there. I got 4. So I do think that, like, we could basically run whatever we wanted to run. Oh, that is based as fuck. Probably better ammo. Wondering because 100% of solo makes when it's going to be a tourney like rules never before seen. Yeah, I really, really want to work with solo and craft something. And anyone else who'd be willing to. I think that there's, like, room for a lot of different types of rules. I know that solo doesn't have anything specific in mind because making this kind of stuff, like making good rule sets, is hard. It is really, really, really fucking hard. So, like, I don't think that Solo actually has anything prepared, but I know that he would come up with something, and hopefully, like, if he needs help, I'm super down to clown. But yeah, hopefully help make something like interesting and unique that really highlights that all the game has to offer instead of like just the top end of the meta. I think that's something that I would like to see a lot in esports events in general that we don't see right now. We see such like a narrow portion of what the game has to offer. I think it's such a shame. But that's the problem that the game itself has, right? Like, that's half the rules of the events that we've seen, and that's half just what ABI is. If he comes up to turn you to shotguns only to stop the ratting for 30 minutes. I mean, a big part of that... Their fight's over. A big part of that is literally just make the time shorter. I would also like to see, like, a kind of focal objective that everybody has to fight over. But that's like the encrypted file, right? Encrypted file pops up, that's worth like 5-10 mil. Everybody knows where it is off the rip, and it's somewhere centralized that is vaguely equidistant at the start, you know? Or maybe it doesn't show up right away, and then people will have to decide like how they want to position themselves around it. Like reds count for normal, but then the encrypted file, which spawns every single raid, is worth like 10 mil. It's like the fucking golden snitch from Harry Potter or something. Maybe not the best example because the golden snitch is kind of like a shitty, rule actually, isn't it? But that's what came to mind. So much we can do if you don't go T6 best weapons route. Exactly. There's so much the game has to offer. And I think that, you know, these tourneys, they're show matches. And I think a show match would be an amazing way to highlight what diversity the game can offer. If, like, literally, if you just take away the top end.
Target engaged.
Oh, this is an M61. What the fuck?
Throw it back. Hurry before it starts speaking.
That's rude. See you, Toro. Grim, it's not laziness, it's intentional design. Which is what frightens me. Which is what frightens me, dude.
Target is fighting.
Is that a compact site? Nah, this is a skinned SRDS Rizzo. It's also not mine. I just picked this up off the ground. I walked in with the U1 on accident. I meant to go into Armory with like naked U1. I was full tier 4, and then I ended up killing a 4-man, a juicy 4-man. It was very, very fun. Snakes, I want to see the old Tarkov Punisher tourney. Give them a set number of money and a time limit and go ham. I actually kind of like the set number of money thing. It might make things a little too swingy, but I do think that the economic side of the game is not something we've explored properly, you know? Like, why should people have infinite money in all these events, you know? You just killed a man with a 350k PCC9? That dude fucks. Quite simply, that dude fucks. Do you fuck, Seiko? You should have. You don't fuck, so you won. Okay. GG. Yep. That's an AK-12, yep. That guy simply fucks. It is what it is. Dude, I would not mind a pipe gun only tourney. Ugh. So yeah, like, I don't know, like, what would be an interesting set of tourney rules, man? So, like, I think that it'd be like ban, you know, no U1 H4 just off the rip. 1 gun per team, question mark. Also, maybe no AK-12, question mark. I think that you definitely go AK-12 if there's any armor tier caps. So, like, if we cap tier 5, the AK-12 is going to massively overperform. And at that point, I think that you do actually want to, like, ban that. It could also be like different tiers of the event. So there's like a mode that emulates normal. There's a mode that emulates like lockdown. There's a mode that emulates forbidden. And the normals is like up to, you know, tier 4, and then you ban like a shitload of the guns. Lockdown, you can just say no tier 6, and then forbidden is just like anything goes. Maybe with UNH4 still banned. I don't know. But if you don't want to do that, and you want to just make it like, hey, this is like a lockdown event, then I think that you probably go for this. Or maybe not a lockdown event, but just like an off-meta event. I think you don't want to call it a lockdown event. I think you're going to call it an off-meta event. Maybe do 1 gun per team. I think that 1 gun per team would be pretty sick. I think you'd see a lot of variety if you ban these 3 guns and then do 1 gun per team. Maybe only tier 5 for this. Tier 5 only gets really interesting too, because the tier 5 blast helmet's really bad, right? The strike helmet's really bad because the audio on it is awful. So like running that is gonna be like it's not gonna be like necessarily something that you should just do automatically. Maybe you have roles in the team where it's like, hey, this is the guy who we have who like rounds corners and like is a bruiser. He gets the Shrek helmet, but then we have also a couple of guys with GS2s that can like call plays for us because we need info. Weapon per team, but also one category weapon per team. I don't know about one category because at that point, like one person always has an RPK, which I guess is fine. AR, I think you'd always go AEK, right? Maybe a FAMAS. Well, no, there's a FAMAS. The T1's also, like, kind of fair. But I wouldn't want to see every team be, like, T1, T2, AEK, AK-12. So I think that, like, no U1, no H1, no AK-12, and then, like, one T1, 9-1, T1, 9-2 per team. You would ban all the T1s as well? I think it... I get why. But I honestly don't think they're overpowered, but you would still see them on every single team. And they are in the price bracket of the U1 as well. I could go back and forth on this. I wouldn't care a ton. I don't think they're busted. Or maybe, like, you just ban the U1 and the T191 and the T192 isn't banned. Like, this thing kind of sucks, if I'm being honest. This thing kind of sucks. You can give it, like, a bit more range at 40. That all the new guns are banned. Yeah. Like, I think that you ban the U1 and the T1, and then you keep the T12 available. I don't know. I think that's kind of fair. And then, like, I think you definitely go one gun per team. You definitely do that. Maybe do armor tier. I think that a tier 5 armor cap is also really interesting. Because you actually get to make interesting decisions regarding your helmets at that point. Maybe only tier 5, and then you wouldn't, like, maybe no BT6? No BT6, question mark? Because if you allow the BT6, that's the only thing you're going to see. But that's okay, isn't it? Like, that's kind of okay. Like, it's kind of fine if everyone went to BT6. Especially if tier 5 ammo is allowed. And that's the real question, right? Like, T4 or T5 ammo cap, question mark. There's only going to be the M4 Defender. Well, I'm maybe Shammy. I think that there's a good chance it might only be the M4 Defender. But the M4 Defender, it does have a humongous movement speed penalty at 10%. Not humongous, it's 10%. So what would you run if you're not running the M4? The 926 comes to mind. That's not a 926. The 926 comes to mind at a minus 4%. 6% movement speed penalty difference. That's pretty real. Everything else is basically that's 11. This is gonna be 5. So these are like the same. 10. I mean, you could also ban the M4 Defender. I think that'd be a little bit silly, but I think that like because it's not overpowered, but for like the spirit of the event, for like wanting to see variety, I think that you would actually ban M4 the M4 Defender rig just so you can see like a variety of different armors on display. Like, you guys never see this shit, but this would be what you put on your Alton guy. Team budget would be cool. Like, team is only allowed to bring up to X value, so 3 mil cap across 4 players for lockdown, 1.5 mil cap or something. I think that's pretty cool. But something I do want to keep in mind for this is that if you start doing team caps, if you start having to do math to figure out, like, what the rule sets would be for this kind of event, and, like, to determine, like, what people are allowed to bring, at that point, you need to have admins that are going between every single team, every single round, that are confirming that people aren't cheating. On purpose or on accident. And, dude, we play ABI, we're dumb as shit. People are gonna fuck it up on accident. That also means that, like, you know, gear scamming is gonna be a thing, where it's just like, oh, like, well, I'm bringing just the extra red dot, because sometimes we want close range. Like, I don't think that you want to fuck with money caps, honestly. Must mean I'm not that smart, or I mean dumb. Yeah. I'm not the extracted value properly in comp. Yeah. Well, Andy, what happened there is that there was an API that was supposed to do it, that was supposed to automate it, and then it broke, and then people didn't realize because people weren't checking. That was a mistake. That was a mistake, but that's like the reality of what happened there. Alright, let's go to Armory for real, for real. Do that without testing it for good while in the test server. That's a good point as well, Shammy. I think that you don't fuck with money caps. I think that there's too much oversight and too much inconsistencies that happen with money caps. I think that you have different, more digestible, more streamlined rules. Point values to items, you have 30 points, you have 6 points. Again, more digestible rules. Like we can't be doing like metagame, out of game like points, I don't think. Work, especially for like non-automated systems to figure out. Because I'm not over here being like, how am I going to design a system to do this? Like, it needs to be really simple to understand and simple to maintain for the admins. I forgot PKs. Is that a guy? Are they running with this routing up here? Okay. Are we beeping hard? Are they beeping? Maybe? We are hardly beeping. He's probably looting. I was hoping for the jump peek there. He actually did exactly what I needed him to do, and I still fucked that up. Bad fight for me. I'm supposed to commit despite getting a headshot there. I just keep shooting. I fucked that up. GG. That was BP? Damn, I fucked up big time. Good old midnight o'clock gaming. I feel like running some MK, man. Let's do some MK. What a beautiful gun. But yeah, like, I feel like you could make some pretty easy, like, decent rules if you just kind of, like, just put the legwork in, man. I don't know. And I think that what I have is honestly, like, pretty close. Even like the encrypted file thing, I don't know how realistic that is. I don't know if you can turn encrypted files on. I don't know if that's an option that we have, you know? Oh god, where's the one? Okay, here it is. Actually, it was super easy. Like, there's realistic rules that we can plan for, and then there's, like, stretch goals. And I think anything related to, like, an encrypted file being some sort of MacGuffin that the entire server is playing around, that's a stretch goal. It would be nice, but I don't know how realistic it is. I actually have PKs this time, thank God. I think it would be sick if you could pick where the file is. Yes, it would. If an admin could pick where the file is, put it somewhere in the middle of the map in like one of a few predetermined locations, you could even make that as part of the production. I don't know. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do here. So I don't know. What are we thinking? I think that a tier 4 ammo cap is actually the play. Because like right now, the time to kill is already really fast, going from tier 5 ammo versus tier 6 armor. So I think we just do tier 4 ammo versus tier 4 ammo versus tier 5 armor. The only question is like, what does this mean for marksman rifles, right? Dude, I fucked that, Demon. I fucked that up really bad. Snake's on. Yeah, this helmet's dog shit. I only put it on because it was laying around. So yeah, honestly, I'm on the boat of T192 allowed. If only to like show off some new kit. I don't know about you guys. I've never seen somebody running this thing. For good reason. It's dog shit. It's just worse than the T1 and the U1. But I think that you would still allow this. Banning AK-12 does seem a little bit cringe when you're not allowing T5 ammo, though. Because the situation that the AK-12 is really busted in is when you're using tier 5 ammo versus 5 armor, or 4 ammo versus 4 armor. Because that lets it pen first shot. 4 ammo versus 5 armor, you're not penning first shot. Even if it does overperform at range. So this is the thing that I'm, like, not super sure about. I think this is a little bit cringe. I like this. I think you get to see a lot of variety between the different tier 5 armor setups. I think that you at that point you actually have interesting decisions to make between like the light tier 5 on your headset players and the heavy T5 on your Alton players. I think a tier 4 ammo cap makes a lot of sense. Exile could be okay as long as U1 HK is banned. Yeah, definitely, Shammy. Basically, like where I'm at is that if the ammo equals the armor that's allowed, the AK-12 should be banned. So if it's 4 ammo, 4 armor, the AK-12 should not be allowed. If it's 4 ammo, 5 armor, the AK-12 should be allowed. That is where I'm at. Because those are the specific situations where the AK-12 literally nullifies the usefulness of every other AR. When the ammo equals the armor. That's why it's so good in lockdown with BS. That's why it's so good in like the less sweaty forbidden lobbies. Port gamer. Is it a port gamer or is that a guy running in front of the port POI? For fast enough, we can maybe catch him. Snow Ridge would have been better as a temporary change. I don't like Snow Ridge, yeah. I cannot see people on that map. Which is not a problem I was expecting to have. Yeah, I'm kind of sick of the snow. It was a good change last season. I'm done though. I'm chilling with it. Been sick in December? Yeah. It would have been sick when the season changes to flip it over. But also, you know, different hemispheres, different seasons. Yada yada. You come with a jump shot? You did, Demon. Good job, good job, good job. I don't think there's a guy in here. Oh, maybe there is. That guy looks pretty alerted. Am I going to be able to assassinate this guy? I think I can. Maybe he's not alerted. Hard to say. Or maybe there's no one in here. A little closer. There might be someone in here. Let's just scavwalk on him. Let's see if it works.
Stop laughing. Hey! I said stop!
That was way too close. Holy fucking shit. That guy fucked me.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
Anyway. What is that helmet? Free is what it is. Helmet's free, baby! Come on, give me a full mag. Big stim lets us run if we just drop the pistol. Let's do it. Is that Villa or Beyond Villa? Kind of sounds like Beyond Villa. This guy almost clowned on me with this thing. Holy shit. Villa's always a good step, too, to go check. But yeah, so like, what else would you even do? I guess the next thing to think about would be scoring. And you probably want... You probably want to do a more kill-heavy scoring rule set. I do like the idea of having dog tags incorporated with it in some way, though. The problem with dog tags, the same thing with everything else, though, is that, like, which is like... You need to, like, report dog tags. I think that in Jake's journey, there's, like, some system of, kills that if you get a kill and you extract the dog tag, it's, like, an extra bit of money. That sounds kind of tedious, right?
Emergency! The situation at the valley has taken a turn for the worse. Anomalies are constantly spawning. Fortunately, the bell
This
has
is bubbling,
activated
right?
the exit. Find it, and maybe you can leave.
It's not bubbling.
I don't know anything.
Ooh, I don't want you to shoot me. That guy might as well not even have a gun. There's a T1 up there. He's out back. Maybe near the safe. Oh, he's gooping. He's near but not on it. What does that mean? Alright. There's more. Unless it's me that's getting angry at. Might be me. I'm gonna speed loot this guy. I don't think there's anyone else left here. I heard a T1 over near RV camp. I want to get active there, you know. Would they do dog things being useful? Whether there's money or extra points, which was like in the actual game. Yeah. I think that I think that you simplify the dog tag rule, right? Because another thing with lockdown, right, is that you're gonna get less money from people's loot. So I think that the way that you make that work is you go like, you know, maybe 1.5 mil per kill. And then you make it so that like any dog tag that you extract with that is not your team's gives you like half of a kill. Right? I think that could be kind of sick. Oh, these guys are little. I mean, this guy wanted this thing to work so bad. Am I in a baby lobby? Does that even happen in Forbidden? What the fuck? I love bread. This is unfortunately worth it. We get out of here. It's probably everything. We can go recycle this really quick. No reason not to. I'm glad someone loves me, peepo shy. What do you mean? What do you mean, Lo? What kind of message is that without... Oh, I love bread. I see. Already forgot? No, I didn't get the connection. I did forget that I said that, actually. I did forget. The brain is small. I play ABI, man. Give me a break. It'd be hard to track whose dog tag gives what. I think it would be kind of easy to track it, no? Literally, it's like, hey, if the dog tag eliminator says... Has your team... Hold up. Like, it should be pretty easy to tell if a dog tag has your team on it. The cast and the production team. I mean, how is it currently working with Jake's event, though? Isn't it kind of difficult and annoying there, too? That's so sad. How are they handling it? How locked in are you, my friend? Oh, motherfucker. I didn't kill him. That's so sad. Come back. Come back for your boy. Where's the M110? I think that the suppressed sniper shot blended with the audio. I don't think that's bad, Pluto. Again, I don't think that the using money to track things works.
The exit is collapsing. Get out of here before it's too late.
But I like the idea of incorporating quick hits into it in some way. I don't know where this M110 is. I'm even jumping, man. M110 was on low ground. He eventually went to high ground, I think. I never realized that he went there. That's super sad. M62 to the noggin. What can you do? Should have brought a tier 6 hat in. We were doing alright there. Was he low ground? Nah, he was high. He got high somehow. He got up there really quick. Bang, 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 bang. 47 ergo. That's actually not as bad as I thought it was. Why is this so decent? Literally sight the whole time? Am I just stupid and or high? I might have just been being very silly. It's a bit late and I'm not locked in today, guys, if you haven't noticed, but that's okay. It was low when you were running up. When I saw the M110 tracers, uh-oh. Ugh. Am I okay? Are we okay? Hello? I think that we just lost net for a sec. Should be fine. Fingers crossed. We're good, right? We're back. Hell yeah. Do I ever run any of those 100 moto helmets that you have? Yeah, sometimes. A lot of the times I've been going kind of naked. It's less stressful. But occasionally. But yeah, like I said, running those is kind of stressful sometimes. They do have a lot of dust on them. There's a lot of fucking dust on those things. I will not lie. That would be really funny, Shammy. I would watch the shit out of that. Or like tier 6 armor, tier 3 ammo. Like there's a ton of silly ways to do this. By the way, Tab, thank you for the follow, dude. Hope you're having a good day. You followed at a scary time in my life. One sec, guys. I'm just getting ahead of something, that's all. Ooh, I love walling. Your AIO is making noise? I don't know what that means, Seiko. I hope everything's alright, though. Alright, they're far north. I've actually had a lot of trouble properly contesting teams who are over there. Who spawn there, rather. It's not easy at all. Dude, not gonna lie, this ability is a lot better if you're tier 6. The wall. When you can actually abuse head glitches with a tier 6 helmet, tier 6 blast. The wall is really scary. If I can die in one headshot, the wall kind of sucks dick, no? Maybe we can use it for rotations. It's kind of like a pseudo smoke grenade. There are more of you, I'm aware. I think that guy died of bodies. We're probably chilling. That was kind of fun, that second kill. That felt pretty fucking nice. Philippe, it's M80s or M61. I only do the in-between of M62. Frankly, when I'm fucking around. Like, if I'm playing with people and I want them to see, like, a really cool show with the tracers, that's when I run M6 too. But they're not very good. They're way too expensive for what they are. Yikes. Where's my helmet? Let's be real. Is this gonna be better? Yeah, it's gonna be better. Chappy. Alright, let's go. I'm already red weight. Well, if I wasn't getting the big ol' stim before, I sure as hell am now. Villa's got some gamers going on it, though. Did I get the other dog tag? Is this more of a fuck you, Meg? Nah. A little bit of micro to not get shot by a scav there. Pretty sure this is just faster. Can you chill, man?
Wait. What day is it today?
Frickin' relax, brother.
Stop laughing. Wait. I said stop.
Show some gamers in Villa. Bing bong. There's nothing in the bag I can really use.
Emergency!
Excuse me.
The situation at the valley has taken a turn for the worse.
That looked weird.
Anomalies are constantly spawning. Fortunately, the bell has activated the exit.
Gamers
Find
RV.
it, and maybe you can leave.
Isn't there like 4 sure people in here though? I think it's not a player. I think it's a scav. They're pretty common there. That orb is not orbing. It's not freaking out. Man. Doors are open though. I was a scav. Did I kill all these guys? Nah, there's people here. At least there were. Robbie, 2192 is a pathetic weapon. No idea why they added it. Who knows, man. That series of weapons kind of breaks the game open in a couple of different ways. Someone's sitting. I think here is a reasonable spot. Are they even still here, man? I'm out of here. I'm out of here. No, thank you. I also already have people fighting over at the RV camp or courtyard or something near that. So I might as well go where the people are. My drop is forever bugged. I don't know what's going on with it, Linksy. I don't even have drops. Only the small list of partners gets them. Apparently I'm an affiliate. Apparently I'm not a partner. Which was news to me. Oh shit. That is the wall experience, isn't it? You're spamming it and it just does not let itself get used. Yeah. Whatever they shot me with penned my shit right away. So that's an AK-12 actually. That's exactly what that is. That is literally exactly an AK-12. Just called you an affiliate because it sounds cool, but I've gotten... He's right there. Say fucking you one. Did I kill one guy? I did. We just laid into each other. He had the better gun. I don't know. I need to talk to someone. I was in the Future Legend events and shit. I don't know. Yeah, it's a big gun. Ah, if I shot him in the chest one more time instead of the head, he dies there. Anyone can join that? Ah, okay. I get why it's not. What is your name? Zelinksy? They're just trying something different. Trying to make sure the guys that are streaming the game in fuckload, they get to eat. But, yeah. I think I kind of want to talk about the rules a little bit for this potential event, and then wrap here, gang. Yeah, Budo. So I think that this is how... I think that we allow the AK-12. Only ban if... if ammo allowance equals armor allowance. E.g. T4 ammo, T5 armor, AK-12 okay. Okay. So I think that that's a pretty good rule set. Dog tag, so kills... Do we still do the kills 1 mil, reds 5 mil? I think that this does promote movement around the map. And I think that dog tags should be worth 500k. Because, like, I think this is really interesting in this mode specifically. Because... Because you're not going to be getting as much loot from your kills. You're not going to be getting as much value from your kills. So this is a way to kind of, like, inflate and reward people that are taking a risk to loot their kills. Dog size of any non-event If any player not on your team. Okay. So what kind of what is like the grenade system that we want here? So is it just like what we think like 2x lethal? 2x smoke, 2x tack maybe? Then tacks being gas, stun, flash. Okay, here's my hot take. Gas grenades kind of fucking suck, just in general. Nah, there's no need to ban gases, though. I feel like mollies fall into a really unfortunate hole here, where, like, because mollies are lethal, you're just never gonna use a grenade over a molly. So maybe you just say 2x lethal, like 2x lethal nade, 2x molly. You just allow everyone to have 2 mollies. I don't know. Is that toxic? Is that stupid? Nobody goes for mollies anyway? Or should we just say, like, 4x tack, and then mollies are attack? This feels kind of stupid, because mollies are not tactical util. Exactly, Shammy. I think that this is actually okay. I get why I kind of want to not call this tack. I'm gonna call this utility. No, that's bad. Auxiliary. I don't want to call it tack because gas stun flash already falls under tack for a lot of people's rule sets. Calling this something different, I feel like is more reasonable to put molly in there. This is not spelled correctly. Auxiliary, I think. Yeah. Unless there's no cavalry no he plays them. I can see. I mean, you probably should run 4 stuns like this though, and then that means you have 16 stuns on a team. I think that this is just an L. 2x tack, gas, stun, flash. I think that 16 stuns in a team is way too many stuns. I think that's gonna make aggressive. I mean, it really rewards aggressive play. But I think that that's gonna make like every single team fight, everybody spams like a ton of their stuns, and like there's just like no, I don't know, there's like no real reason not to do that. That feels kind of stupid. This is the one thing that I really wanna figure out. Is this reasonable? I think this is pretty reasonable. This is one thing I'm not super sure about. But I think that Red's 10 mil is a lot. I think that kills should be worth more. I think that kills being worth more compared to Red's is like a pretty good way to handle it. Promoting, like, we're still promoting looting, we're still promoting finding your loot, hitting your safes, finding your reds. But kills still get their value, and they have, basically it kills 1.5 mil if you can secure it. So a team wipe will give you 6 mil period before looting. Always let each red should be double. I mean, reds are currently 10 mil. Oh, whatever it costs, just double it? Maybe. No secure. I think no secure container is good. I mean, I think it's easier to just say they're worth 3 mil, Shammy. Because I don't know. It's like some reds are going to be worth like 1.2. Some are going to be worth like 1.4. There's like a weird amount of variance for that I don't really think it makes sense for there to be variance there. I don't know. I'm not married to this number specifically. I think that kills being worth a lot is good. I think dog tags being worth half of a kill is good. I think reds being worth 5 mil is like, I don't know, man. It's kind of like whatever. I still want safes and playing around safes to be like relevant. Like sometimes whatever it costs plus 3 mil. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't thought a lot about this as far as like the match this scoring. I think that I'd want to see some examples of like what scoring would look like in different scenarios. Honestly, I think that this is basically it, right? Like, the scoring is figured out. There's 5 teams. Weapons. I think this is reasonable. I think this is all reasonable. Armor tier cap. Armor tier cap at T5. No BT6 Emperor Defender rig, so you see a lot of different variety with the armor that weighs you down versus the armor that doesn't. T4 ammo cap. I think this makes a lot of sense. Because currently we have like a decent degree of lethality in the current show matches that we have. When you're going T5 ammo versus T6 armor. But a lot of that is because of the U1. Yeah, dude, because the T192 is like actually ass extinction. Like, look at this. Like, the U1's amazing. It has like, 64 meters effective range. The T192 with the long barrel attachment, it only gets 40 meters of effective range. T192 is garbage. Nobody will use it. In the context of if you can't use a U1, an H4, or a T1, I think that it might get used a little bit. It has an amazing gun feel. 81 ergo is insane. This would be a decent gun for swingers. I wouldn't use it. I agree. So let's do some brainstorming, right? Like if I'm playing in a team, I can only bring in one gun per team. What is my loadout gonna look like? I'm 100% one guy is using an MK14, one guy is using an AEK. In this rule set, AK-12 would also be allowed. And then what's the last gun? Probably like a P90? I think every team would probably look like this. Tapper? I don't know if tappers would be super useful if we're just saying flat out tier 4 ammo cap. Juves, I don't think that's true. That is true for the recoil, but I do think one gun's ergo comparing the two to different guns ergo, I think that actually does translate for everything besides SMGs. SMGs get ergo buffs. SMGs get hidden ergo buffs. I think that what you're describing is only true for recoil. AUG, ZC, or M16 maybe. Dude, killer, that's what I want to see. Like, what I don't want to see is this rule set coming in and then like people just run this, you know? But I do think this would be like the best loadout. Maybe we wouldn't see MK, and we would see, like. But if we're not seeing MK, like AR-57, is that what people would run instead? Yeah, I think that the ergo translates, Juves. Because like these guys are the clear standouts, right? Am I missing anything? Oh, there's also the T192, M4. I don't know if I'd use an M4. If an AK-12 was allowed, I definitely wouldn't use an M4. I would definitely use an AK-12 before an M4 every day of the fucking week. I would use an AK before an M4 every day of the week. I would use the P90 every day of the week. I would use an M4 over a T192, I think. If only because I think the effective range of the T192 would fuck me sometimes. Yeah, 54 versus 40. F2000 is an option as well. SA58 for life. Dude, I wish. I wish. Yeah, like from this, the AK is the best gun on the list. But it's also like not the best mid-range gun on the list. It also doesn't have one-tap potential the MK has if people end up not wearing Shrek helmets. It also doesn't have the same range as an AK-12. Mosin Blunderbuss. What else would people run? Doesn't the MPX get kind of No, it doesn't get runnable. No, you would run an AR-57 before that every day of the week. Anything here? Would you run SVD? Would you run an M110 in this? No, you'd run an MK before an M110 every day of the week. How would LPS perform out of range? You could double gun. SVD double gun is kind of okay if you bring in a bad close range gun, like SVD P90. That's a loadout, right? SVD M110, SVD P90. It would suck if you're... Jesus Christ, Jetty. Can SJ one-tap tier 4 helmet with tier 4 ammo? Yes. Yes. Tier 4 ammo, I think, like, if you're shooting someone in the head and you're equaling their AC, even the M110 can do that. M110 can one-tap tier 4 with tier 4. But they wouldn't be wearing tier 4 helmets. They'd be wearing tier 5 helmets. How does an SJ perform with tier 4 ammo versus tier 5 helmets? This is lockdown rules, right? I mean, it's kind of... I don't want to call it lockdown rules. I don't think that's actually really what it is. It's more so just like... That's loud. What the fuck? Fine, I'll do it myself. Am I stupid? Okay, there we go. It's more so just like rules that we would be using for like an event that where the intent of the event is to showcase as wide a variety of gear as possible, while not just letting everyone use the top end of the meta solely. So how many shots is this? 1, 2. Am I seeing that right? Did I hit? Okay, so this thing sucks. There's no world where you use that. This is period. That's dog shit. Not killing in 2 shots within effective range, even tier 4 versus tier 5, is ridiculous. That's what I'm saying, Abudo. I can see the logic there. I don't think I would ever go M110 primary, but I think that if I'm running a P90 or maybe even an AEK, I think the M110 does make sense to secondary. The off-meta offense. M16? M16 with A1s versus tier 5 armor sounds like a fucking travesty to me. I don't think I'd ever run that, personally. It does have a lot of range, which means there's a lot of versatility. But as long as the AK-12 is in the game, there's not really a world. RPK. Nah. The RPK would be decent if you could run tier 5 ammo. RPK gets really good if you can run tier 5 ammo. Because it would basically take the role of the AEK as like a close range swinger's gun. Because it does the same thing as the AK-12, where it really overperforms outside of effective range. It would just be so versatile. Pishish question mark? What does that mean? I don't think there's a world where you... Oh, the PCC9. What the heck? Nah, that wouldn't be used. The F2000 wouldn't get used. The AUG wouldn't get... The F2000 outranges the AUG? Dude, that is crazy. It's so silly that this gun has better creep movement speed by 10%. That is such a weird thing to have on your gun. Yeah, the Air V7, there is a world where this gets used. Maybe even before the MK for some people. AUG is pretty good? Nah. The AUG is decent. Oh, the FAMAS! Oh, the FAMAS absolutely makes this list in some capacity. I would use a FAMAS before a P90 every day. Well, I think I'd use it. If I'm going tier 4 with A1s, absolutely. Yes, with A1s. You mag dump one guy, he's going down. You're not getting your flush, but he's going down. I would use a FAMAS before an AK-12 every day of the week. Every fucking day of the week. A1s are ass. It's 900 RPM. You have, and basically every other gun that has like really, really high TTK is banned. There's a world where the FAMAS is really. I would rock the FAMAS. You need to have 6 mags? Absolutely you would. Absolutely you would. Maybe you pick the first and then you get blasted. Yeah, so you take cover and reload. What are you wide swinging in this fantasy? Play cover. I don't know. What else do we have? I can see nah, the MPX would never get used. There's no fucking shot. These would be pretty suitable backup guns or sidearms. I like these. A and B could be an option if someone's good at it. MP5, absolutely not. I don't think the A and B is super good unless there's like some quirk about the gun that I'm not familiar with. Your velocity and your range are really low. Is there something about Tier 4 A and B that's particularly good? I guess it does have the Tier 4.5 ammo. I never really thought this was very good, though. Armor damage 13, armor damage 18, penetration 41, penetration 47. Well, that will pan after one shot, actually. This could slap specifically because you get the Tier 4.5 ammo. I think I can see... I can see this being used. MB was 7 and 9. I don't think a ZC ever makes the list. So, okay. The off-meta offense, or off-meta offensive. I don't know. What the fuck are we calling this? 5 teams, no U1, no H4, no T1. I think... if the ammo rules change, you would ban AK-12. If you do Tier 5 armor, Tier 5 ammo, I would say hell no to this. And then armor tier cap at Tier 5, WT6 to M4 Defender rig. Ammo is a Tier 4 ammo cap. I like the idea of somehow, like, maybe allowing one person on your team to bring in a sniper with T5. I think there's too many ways to kind of abuse this, though. Like, if you kill a sniper, can you load their Tier 5 ammo into your Tier 5 AR? Or into your AR and get Tier 5 ammo? This is the one thing I want to think about. But would that be worth abusing? I don't know. What would you run? What would you use if you could do this? It would be an M24 or an SVD, period. Or an SJ. No, I think that makes sense, actually. I think this is pretty cool. Alternatively, just to kind of like get around this, you just also ban the M24. So that way, you're allowed to use Tier 5 ammo. You're allowed to use Tier 5 ammo, but you're only allowed to bring it in calibers that assault rifles don't exist in. So that would mean that you could only bring it in the SJ or the SVD. That way you don't have like a guy who's bringing in like, you know, like an MK, and then you just drop him ammo or something and be like, well, the rules didn't say I couldn't drop the ammo. I had the ammo. MK14 all the way, unstoppable in 2.6 ammo. Well, that's not... we wouldn't allow 2.6 ammo in this. Let's take out the MK. I think that T5 MK, I don't know how busted that would be in this event. It would be amazing at close range. Maybe you would just specifically allow one player to have an SJ or an SVD on your team. This is gonna be jank as fuck. But I think that the way that you have the least abuse possible for this by putting the T5 ammo into an automatic gun, whether you would like prevent abuse is by you just only allow T5 ammo for guns that do not have automatic variants. But this feels stupid, you know? This is what I'm not very confident on this at all. I really don't know. Moving on. No secure container is fine. No secure container. No recycling bin. What is this actually called? What is this actually called? The recycling bin? I don't know. Recovery. I call it depot. Recovery depot? I don't know. I don't... It's a recovery something. Yeah, I call it a recycling bin. Retrieval box. Thank you. Retrieval box. No retrieval box. Thank you, Jetty. No retrieval box. I think that's fine. Scoring. Kills are 1 mil. Dog tags are 500k. So a team wipe will give you 6 mil before loot. Reds are 5 mil. I think that a team wipe being worth more than a mil if you extract is sick as fuck. I think that's totally fine. Buy station. What are the buy station rules? Probably just no buy station. No red duping. Yeah. Like I don't think that the buy station is inherently unbalanced, but I think that going there to buy nades is kind of cringe. But also, it's not like blatantly OP, and you could camp it. Like it could make for some interesting emergent gameplay, where people like hear a bunch of nades going off and like, okay, let's camp the buy station because this team is trying to push like the team that's stuck in directors. They're going over to buy nade, but no, I think that I think you just ban buy stations. I really like this scoring the more I look at it. I really like where reds are at. I really like where kills and team wipes are at. I think that this is really good. I really like this especially. I think it's okay as well for you to have not had to kill the guy. I think as long as the dog tag is like not not on your team, I think that's fine. Sniper only mode for tournament play, would that make for epic gameplay? We had it. We had it on Northridge. It was pretty cool. It was like a for fun event. But Landmark did some cool ass shit on it, to be completely honest. I think it was really sick. I would prefer pistols only, but we have seen it before. Okay, so nades. 2 lethal nades, 2 smokes, 2 tack. Would lower raid times somehow? Yes. 5 teams. So, in-game settings. So we're gonna put this up top. And organize this on like in-game shit versus out-of-game shit. In-game, I think that 20 minutes should be the max for a raid, period. Right? Oh no, Jetty, it wasn't in-game. It was like we had like a show match that was snipers only. It was on Snowy Northridge. I think it was season 4. Northridge should be 25, but that's a stretch. I don't know if you need 25 minutes. Also, what maps? Also, here's the thing. If we make the maps shorter, we can actually play more of them, right? $20 minutes. Maps, question mark. Maybe you just vote. Maybe the captains fucking vote on what map they want to play, no? And then whichever map with more votes wins. I don't know. If that turns into only TV, that would kind of suck. Maybe like captain's vote, and then like there's like a cap of captain's vote. You can only play each map twice, and then there's like 6 to 8 rounds. You play the same map twice, you can't use the same guns you used before. Whole teams, there's no swapping. That's really, really specific, Shammy. I do think it'd be interesting to do some sort of like your team can only use one gun, period. Or like your team can only use one like one instance of a gun, period. Right? Oh no, I see what you're saying. So you can't use the same gun you used before, so the whole team to be no swapping, and then it resets between rounds. So every time you play the same map twice, and the second time it's just completely scuffed. I actually like that a lot. I think that's fucked up. I think that's really cool and really fucked up. That would be awesome. I had to read it twice to get what he was saying, but that would be pretty cool. I think that we would also have time to run every map twice if we cap it at 20 minutes, right? Like, this is only a little bit longer than a normal round of Rat ABI, right? And then you just do this 3 times. Maybe 4 times. So I'm gonna do the normal rules, I think. I think, like, yeah, so 20 to 25 minute rounds based on size. Minute rounds based on size. Alt rules. Because I think that what Shammy was saying is fun. I think it's cool. I think it's a little bit weird. I think it's a little bit weird. But yeah, so alt rules. Captains vote. Maps. Majority win. And there's 5 teams. So unless everybody votes for a different map, you should never have a tie. Well, it could go... No, that's not true. You go 1-1-1-1-1-1 or 2-2-1. So captain vote maps, majority win. Play 2 rounds on map. Second round, team can't reuse any guns they used from round 1. That's kind of fucking cool. That's kind of fucking cool. I think that this is jank, but I like it. I actually like this a lot. Based on map size. Valley, NR get 25. Others get 20. Farm is small enough to get 20. I would also be fine with just capping it at 20 minutes, period. Maybe. I don't know. So if this isn't the case, what would the rules be? Just 1 round on each map? 1 round on each map. Fuck it, I don't know. Fuck it, I don't know. So for storage, so that's all the in-game shit. Let's put the scoring up there with it. So this is the out-of-game shit. That's not true at all. Wait, that's not true at all. This is fine. Everything's fine. So we have the in-game storage rules figured out. We have scoring figured out. We have the maps figured out. I don't think that this matters a ton. If we go over the alt rules, that will require a bit of oversight. But if I don't think that like what maps we end up playing will matter a ton. I like this a lot. Making dog tags with 1 mil instead of kills would be so cool, and make the captain dog tag worth even more. I think if this was a show match delay, that'd be sick as fuck. Like if we had Peanut playing in this. Like, if Peanut's dog tag was worth $1 billion, if Shroud's dog tag was worth $1 billion, you know? That would be cool. I think if it's like an ABI show match kind of dealio.
Eh. Eh.
If we're all just like ABI gamers, I like it less, but like I'm not like super against it. I don't know, guys. Are we missing anything? I don't think we're missing anything. I think that's it. I'm gonna send this over to Solo and see what he has to think about it. Gotta sleep on it. Yeah. I'm gonna move this to the bottom. Well, no, I won't. I'm gonna keep it here. I'll keep it here. The off-meta offensive. Alright. That's it for me today, gamers. I gotta go to sleep as well. I would like to sleep on it. Who are we rating? Oh, Jill's going? Oh, wait, Solo is still going, too. I might raid Solo, just to, like... And I'll raid Jill. I'll raid Jill. I don't get to raid Jill a lot. I'll raid Jill. But I'm gonna talk to Solo after this. Jill is really good people. Be cool to her, be nice to her. I'll see you guys around tomorrow. Today was a very impromptu stream. I might be on a little bit later, but I will be on. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate the hell out of you. Sluts. Bye-bye.